We'll have a double dose of 3 meters starting with the women, where Haley Hernandez, the freshman from Texas, is seated first. She already secured that first Big 12 title on the 1 meter last night, so a quick turnaround for her. Her teammate Bridget O'Neill is seated beneath her. She's the defending champion in this event, but when you look at the top 4 qualifiers, in third you've got Morgan Menninger. She had a career best prelim score, and Paula Pineda in fourth. Any of these women could come and win this competition depending on who dives the best tonight. Chen gets so much height off the springboard. She finishes the dive, squares it out above the 3 meters. She's so strong. And let me tell you, Chen is no stranger to a 3 meter Big 12 title. She actually won it in 2020, 2 years ago. Last year, she did not compete. Here's the defending champ. Stands the dive up tall and squares it out on the bottom. Still finds some time to do that. Certainly gets rewarded from the judges. Throws her chamois down and gets situated on the end of the springboard, setting up her inward 2.5 pike. Keeps her head up from the start to the finish. Gets into that tight little pike, squares it out. That is certainly the type of scores that you want to continue to climb in the standings. Nice hurdle. Her takeoffs have been really strong. Diving is so important from the start to the finish, setting up the dive with a strong takeoff. And O'Neill has done a fantastic job of that. She has a nice takeoff, finds her spot, knows where to kick. She has been consistent with her 3 meter diving all day. Stays on the takeoff, gets her arms through, tight tuck, pikes it out, gets a pike save underwater so that she doesn't go past vertical. Gets the rhythm of the springboard, executes the dive, punches out on the entry. She's like a machine, just continues to hit these dives one after another. She almost fell in the pool there, but she has quite the balance when she's on the 3 meter springboard. Gets to the end, arms all the way through, pikes out of her reverse 2.5 pike and just reaches locked in for the water. Back-to-back rips on the same dive for those Texas Longhorn teammates. O'Neill first, then Hernandez. An incredible dive for Haley. She's patient on the board, gets into the tight tuck, pikes out. Look at that entry. That is just picture perfect. This is such a good dive for Chen. She makes it look so easy. She barely has to even grab her pike. She's so strong. She'll finish on a fantastic note. A 380.10, which puts her up into the lead. You see her power from her hurdle. Squares it out above the springboard. Incredible. A beautifully executed dive. If you're O'Neill, you're very satisfied ending on that note. 70.50 points for that dive. That'll put her in first for the time being. Haley Hernandez. O'Neill with strength and power, gets right into the pike, twists, squares it out.
Here's Haley Hernandez trying to eclipse her teammate for first.
Unbelievable. Hernandez just disappears in the water. She needs 42.60 points for
81 even for Haley Hernandez. She is clutch.
Unbelievable. Hernandez lives up to the pressure. The Olympian. She got 9th in the Tokyo Games on the 3 meter. She already has a Big 12 title under her belt. An incredible competition and fright from the freshman. Some power on the end of the springboard, squares it out, lines it up, that extension into the water. Her diving is so fundamentally correct, and her technique, her toe point, stretches for the lineup. And with this win, Haley Hernandez is 2 for 2 in Big 12 championship events. That 4:18.50 is a new meet record. So not only is she making history winning these back-to-back titles, she's also breaking the meet record as a freshman. Haley Hernandez, the freshman from Texas, earning back-to-back Big 12 championship titles. Haley, incredible. How did you get it done?
You know, today, 3 meter is my favorite event, and I know there were some really great competitors, and, I just got fueled by that. People hitting dive after dive just really fuels me to really dial in and do the best I can.
Certainly is your best event. You got 9th in the Tokyo Games just a few months ago. When I talked to Matt Scoggin, he said there was no post-Olympic drop-off with you. You came in and you were ready to work. You're actually helping to motivate the teammates. How were you able to do that?
Being consistent, I think, is a big part of our sport, and just continuing to work every day to, build consistency, gain strength, and just, really dial in for the season that is coming.
Your score of 4:18.50 is a new meet record. You just continue to pile on these historic finishes. Congratulations, Haley, on incredible diving this evening.
Thank you so much.
Haley Hernandez, back-to-back Big 12 winner.